Hi everyone, Mary here. I just wanted to record a video this morning just to rehash a little bit of how things are going or how things started and where we stand today. So back in November 7th actually, Johnny and I both left our home. He was going to help a friend of ours put up a mailbox, and I was going to meet some girlfriends at the park to do a walk. And it was a good morning. We both left at 8 a.m. and, decided we'd all come back together later on that afternoon. So around 9:38, I received a phone call from Johnny, and he wasn't feeling so well, and he told me that. Um, and he couldn't really tell me where he was at the time when I kept saying, "Where are you?" And so that raised a little red flag with me, but I thought, okay, he's just not feeling so well. And normally if I kept saying, "Where are you? Where are you?" he'd be like, "Shut the hell up. Give me a minute and I'll tell you." But he didn't do that. He didn't do that morning. So he said, "I'm going to go home. I don't feel well." And I said, "Well, call me when you get home." Around noon, I made it home. He had never called me. The truck wasn't at the house, and no sign that he ever was there. So I called his cell phone, and the nurse in the ER answered and said, "I need to put you in touch with the ER doctor." So the doctor came on the phone. He started asking me questions like, "Do you know anything about your husband's health history and all that?" And I freaked out. I was like, "Are you flipping kidding me? Like, where are you? What's going on?" And the doctor told me that Johnny was in a wreck, and he's in the ER. So I went ahead and I proceeded to, needless to say, I said some very not good words, and I just hung up the phone and headed to the hospital. I walked into the ER, and he had he was actually having a seizure when I got there, and what we found out was what caused him to wreck the truck was a seizure that he had, which was result from what they found that morning after a CT scan and did an MRI as well, that he had a tumor in his left temporal lobe. And that is what was causing the pressure, which was causing the seizures, which made him wreck. And it's just a godsend that he did not hurt anybody in the wreck, nor did he get really injured from that accident or anybody hitting him, because he ended up crossing the line from the slow lane into the fast lane and hit a guardrail. So that was November 7th. November 11th, they did the craniotomy to remove the tumor. We asked, were they able to get all of it? And the surgeon, Dr. Singleton, was amazing. He went ahead and he said he got what he could find, or what he could see. So with glioblastoma multiforme, and also Johnny was diagnosed with stage 4, there are, I guess you could say, nerves or little veins, things that are coming out from underneath the tumor, spreading in the brain itself. So, like the doctor said, he got what he could see. And so Johnny was immediately put on a treatment plan, and the maintenance is to do chemotherapy as well as radiation. So today, Monday, is starting the 3rd week, and Johnny seems to be doing well. He's not having major side effects of that yet, and hopefully he won't have any other than the fatigue. So he gets very tired. He's starting to lose hair where they're doing the Hootie. he's starting to lose hair where his where the radiation is hitting his head, and he went ahead and eats a lot because he's on what they call a steroid. So steroid actually makes you want to eat a lot. And so, okay. I know, it's okay. So, Johnny's wanting to leave a card for our mailman. So anyway, we are out for our walk. But like I said, he's on a steroid, and the steroid actually makes you eat a lot. And, yeah, eat all the time. He'd eat as I've said it before, he would eat. He gained 22 pounds. So, okay. And he'd eat the leg off of a flippin' table if he could. His sleeping is better. At the beginning, his sleep was, yeah, it really wasn't. And that'll lead me into the next thing I wanted to share with you. So Johnny was diagnosed, actually had the accident on the 7th of November. He was diagnosed with stage 4 glioblastoma multiforme, and November 11th, he had the craniotomy. He was discharged on November 13th, and he started, he started with all the treatment and everything. Then December 5th or 4th, we actually went to the ER, and because he was having some issues with his shoulder, and we also met with the neuro-oncologist, short NO, about the chemotherapy. And so he goes ahead, and we had started all of that and had a meeting with her and talking about, life expectancy and everything else that comes with this stage 4 and all of that. And then the morning of December 5th, I'm hearing Johnny moaning a little bit in bed. It was around 2:30 in the morning, and he was having a seizure in the bed when I put the light on. And thank God our oldest daughter was staying with us. I won't, honey. Our oldest daughter was staying with us, and she went ahead, and I'm going to walk a little faster because I got to get Hootie in the house. She helped me with Johnny. He got up, and he just couldn't speak. He couldn't speak, like, at all. And or he would try, and you could tell he knew something hit him, that something was not right. And Brittanni would say, "Daddy, Daddy, please, please get back in the bed. Please get back in the bed." And so he would turn around, and he fell and got in the bed, and he was, stop. Hold on, guys. All right. So, so anyway, he proceeded to go ahead and have another seizure. And the seizure lasted for about, 10 minutes. It seemed like forever. And when we called 911, it took 19 minutes that night to get to our house. And Johnny, he had about 2 seizures fully here in the bedroom. We were freaking out. It was horrible. It's a horrible thing to see. So we drive, the rescue squad comes, and they take him, and go on up to the house, honey. And he ends up having a tonic-clonic seizure in the ER. So as he was having the seizure in the ER, go ahead. As he was having a seizure in the ER, I freaked out again, and I'm like, is somebody going to help? And here's one thing that I learned too. The doctor came over, was rubbing his back in the ER, and said his oxygen levels are fine. He was looking at everything, and he said he's just got to get through this. And he's rubbing Johnny's back as he's having the seizure. And a sense of peace came over me right then and there, and just had to watch him go through that. And then when he stopped seizing, he looked up at the doctor and just grabbed his hand. And the doctor told Johnny, he's like, "You're going to be okay. It's going to be okay." And then Johnny laid down and he slept a lot. So he was in the hospital again in ICU, is where they kept him, from December 5th through December 11th, Friday the 11th. Johnny's anti-seizure medication, because you have seizures when you have this, you likely have them, and so he's on the medicine had to be tweaked. So he has not had a seizure since he's been home since December 13th. The past 2 days, it's like my old Johnny's back. It's just conversations and stuff, and it's just trying to see the beauty, and look beyond the ugliness of the tumor itself. Christmas was good. Now we're really just really being strict on who comes in the house, and just really not letting anybody in the house until he's done with his first 6 weeks of treatment. And what we call this is maintenance. Again, there's no cure for this. So there's going to be different stages that we go through. And I just like to keep all of my followers and friends and family updated on what's going on, and let you know that he's okay. He's doing okay. So thanks so much for watching. If there's something that I would say you can do is, if there's anybody who's been suffering major headaches, or feel like their personality is changing, or somebody is picking up on a spouse's personality being changed, or somebody that you're with all the time and going, where's this anger coming from? Or he's had a seizure and then hadn't had one, have an MRI done, because glioblastomas, this brain cancer, does not get the attention that it needs when it comes to cures. And I will be a spokesperson for making sure that our local government is more in tune with this. I'm all new to this, so I just hope that I can find my way through all the red tape and getting my voice heard on how important it is for people to be made aware of brain cancer and what are the things to look for. Because when you have a migraine, you just think it's a migraine. Well, what if you have several of them, more often than none? And what if you start really biting the head off of people and going, where is this coming from? We don't normally say we're going to go have an MRI done. We don't do that. But here he has stage 4, and I don't know if maybe a year ago, and I picked up on some of these changes in his personality, if I even would have thought to have him mention that to a doctor. And what would they do? I don't know. I ramble on, but that's my story for now. Tomorrow will be the radiation again. We go Monday through Friday, and chemo's in the evening every day, 7 days a week. So once the 6-week last radiation will be February 3rd, and then he'll be off for about 4 weeks, because then at that time they'll want to do another MRI and see how the tumor is, and we're just gonna pray for a miracle. All right, take care, and I'm glad that you're watching.